Quraysh's machination against the immigrants. Quraysh could not tolerate the prospect of a secure haven available for the Muslims in Abyssinia, Ethiopia. So they dispatched two staunch envoys to demand their extradition. They were Amr bin Alas and Abdullah bin Abi Rabia. Before embracing Islam, they had taken with them valuable gifts to the king and his clergy, and had been able to win some of the courtiers over to their side. The pagan envoys claimed that the Muslim refugees should be expelled from Abyssinia, Ethiopia, and made over to them, on the ground that they had abandoned the religion of their forefathers, and their leader was preaching a religion different from theirs and from that of the king. The king summoned the Muslims to the court and asked them to explain the teachings of their religion. The Muslim immigrants had decided to tell the whole truth, whatever the consequences were. Jafar bin Abi Talib stood up and addressed the king in the following words: "O king! We were plunged in the depth of ignorance and barbarism, we adored idols, we lived in unchastity, we ate the dead bodies, and we spoke abominations, we disregarded every feeling of humanity, and the duties of hospitality and neighborhood were neglected. We knew no law but that of the strong. When Allah raised among us a man, of whose birth, truthfulness, honesty, and purity we were aware, and he called to the oneness of Allah, and taught us not to associate anything with him. He forbade us the worship of idols, and he enjoined us to speak the truth, to be faithful to our trusts, to be merciful and to regard the rights of the neighbors and kith and kin. He forbade us to speak evil of women, or to eat the substance of orphans. He ordered us to fly from the vices, and to abstain from evil, to offer prayers, to render alms, and to observe fast. We have believed in him, we have accepted his teachings, and his injunctions to worship Allah, and not to associate anything with him, and we have allowed what he has allowed, and prohibited what he has prohibited. For this reason, our people have risen against us, have persecuted us in order to make us forsake the worship of Allah and return to the worship of idols and other abominations. They have tortured and injured us, until finding no safety among them, we have come to your country, and hope you will protect us from oppression." The king was very much impressed by these words and asked the Muslims to recite some of Allah's revelation. Jafar recited the opening verses of Surah Maryam, chapter 19, Mary, wherein is told the story of the birth of both John and Jesus Christ, down to the account of Mary having been fed with the food miraculously. Thereupon the king, along with the bishops of his realm, was moved to tears that rolled down his cheeks and even wet his beard.